Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great day. I'm KNWA and Fox 24 Chief Meteorologist Dan Skoff. Wanted to give you a little video briefing on exactly what we can expect this weekend as the potential for a crippling ice storm is going to take place, not necessarily in our area in northwest Arkansas and the River Valley, southwest Missouri, parts of Kansas, Oklahoma, as well as the Texas Panhandle could get crippled by a significant ice storm. I know you have a lot of questions, so first of all, the time of this recording is on Wednesday, December 11th at just before 9 o'clock in the evening, and look at the Arctic front that is beginning to push into the plains. This cold front means business as it's dropping south rather quickly. And you can see the temperature change compared to 24 hours ago. It's much colder north of the front, and we are going to be experiencing that colder weather as we move into our Thursday, especially during the afternoon. Here's the cold front as it moves south, and something interesting to note about shallow cold air masses. That's exactly what we have with this front. We have terrain across northwest Arkansas. So the Arctic air that's moving in, according to the latest, does appear to be about 1,000 feet above the ground. That means the depth of the cold air is only 1,000 feet off the ground. So as that encounters the higher terrain of northwest Arkansas, such as the Ozark Mountains, as the Arctic air plunges southeast, it can't go through the terrain, so it has to seep down in the different valleys and different areas. And this is the best way that I can describe why the Arctic air starts to slow down. Now, it doesn't stop completely, but you can see other areas that will pick up a little bit more accumulation because of the valleys that it seeps in, such as northern Carroll County, northern Boone County, and parts of southwest Missouri. I also think parts of Springfield will see an ice storm. So here's the timing with this front. You want to know about timing? This is what we have for tomorrow. Thursday, late morning, this is when the front starts rolling in. Now you're going to see even the potential for a little bit of a light mix in terms of freezing rain already north as temperatures are much colder earlier as the front works its way south. It starts slicing through Benton County at about 9 o'clock in the morning. A little bit of shower activity is not out of the question. Notice the temperatures climbing a little bit during the late afternoon, but not much. And then overnight Thursday into Friday morning, here's where we have that freezing rain potential. Now the thing is that the models are showing 35, 36, 37, and they're already accumulating ice. Well, that doesn't necessarily occur possibly on some of the higher elevated surfaces. But the good news is the ice in northwest Arkansas Friday morning, while it will be trace amounts and a little bit light, throughout the day we are expected to warm up, as you can see, and that freezing area starts to shift northward. By Friday evening, temperatures will be well above freezing, and that's the end of the winter storm for us. But I know you might be traveling. There are so many events that are taking place. The Kansas City Chiefs have a playoff game at Arrowhead Stadium. You might be going to that. You may be going to the Red Hot Chili Peppers concert in Tulsa this Saturday. And you might just be traveling or trying to get to St. Louis or Kansas City or Wichita or Oklahoma City or Tulsa. Well, you can see that freezing rain potential already popping up across southwest Missouri. There's going to be a quick cutoff to where the freezing rain stops and where the rain starts, and that's going to be pretty much right across Tulsa. I-44 is going to be a mess if you're traveling towards St. Louis, and that's going to be Friday, and the roads will get pretty slick because of bridges and overpasses. And then on Saturday morning, notice how the freezing line lifts northward. I think that's fully going to take place, but look at Oklahoma City in the potential for an ice storm. Now, this is just the second wave that comes through. As you can see, that precipitation moving through the area. And then here is what we're looking at for ice accumulation. So not a whole lot happening. Trace amounts and a little bit here and there across the northwest Arkansas area. A lot more in southwest Missouri. In fact, Berry and McDonald County, because of the cold air, could get a little bit more ice. Now on Sunday, this is when the ice accumulation really starts to pile up to our northwest as the main weather system moves in and temperatures remain below freezing. So you want to know who's going to get crippled by the ice storm? It's going to be the eastern Texas Panhandle, Oklahoma, central Oklahoma, northwestern Oklahoma, the Oklahoma Panhandle, as well as parts of Kansas and Missouri, including possibly the Springfield area. So how much ice are we talking about when we zoom in a little bit closer? Well, you can see those totals. Not a whole lot in Tulsa. Obviously, this could shift a little bit farther south, but at this point, Tulsa's looking like it will get some ice, but farther northwest, Osage County, Ponca City, Enid, Oklahoma City, and especially Dodge City and Woodward, those areas could get clobbered with that ice. So after we warm up, we got a lot of rain in the forecast, as you'll see here on our 7-day forecast. And again, this is valid on Wednesday night, turning colder with that temperature drop throughout the day. And that means high temperatures early on will be in the low 60s. We fall throughout the afternoon. So I want to give you a detailed look at the timing. Obviously, all of this can change. The cold air could push in a little bit more. But the only place that looks to get accumulating ice with light amounts is northern Benton County and Carroll County and northern Boone County, right along the Missouri-Arkansas state line. That's the latest from your weather authority. Keep it here for the latest weather information.